Hello everyone. In the previous lecture I have discussed about the bipolar junction transistor and their configuration, and I have discussed the common base configuration. Today I am going to discuss about the common emitter configuration with their characteristic and the relation between gain of common base configuration, common emitter configuration and common collector configuration. So, first of all, how will I make the circuit of common emitter configuration? So, as I have discussed that for making the one terminal common, what is the reason of making a one terminal common? Because when I am going to implement this, when I am going to use this bipolar junction transistor in any circuit, we require two terminal for input and two for output. So, by making one terminal common, I can use this bipolar junction transistor in any circuit. So, when I make this common emitter terminal common, this is the NPN transistor. Suppose if I am using this NPN transistor, this is the symbol of NPN transistor. So, this is collector terminal, this is base terminal, this is emitter terminal. So, what I have to do? I have to make this emitter terminal common. By making this emitter terminal common, we will give the input between base and emitter terminal and take the output between collector and emitter terminal. So, what is the requirement of operating the transistor in active region? For operating this transistor in active region, we have to make this emitter base junction. If I want to operate this transistor in active region, the condition is that we have to operate or we have to make this emitter base junction forward bias, and collector base junction reverse bias. So, here it is clear that we can make this emitter base junction forward bias, but for making this collector base junction reverse bias, we have to check, we have to maintain a voltage between base and collector, or we have to maintain the voltage of base and collector, so that this collector base junction become reverse bias. So, we can easily make this, we can easily connect here a biasing voltage VBB So, it is very clear that this is NPN transistor, NPN. P side is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, N side is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. In this way, we can make the emitter base junction forward bias. For making this collector base junction reverse bias, so this is another collector base junction. This is the PN junction diode. This is base terminal and this is collector terminal. So, I have to make this collector base junction reverse bias. I have already applied the base VBB voltage to the base terminal. For making this collector base junction reverse bias, I have to apply the greater voltage at collector terminal. So, by applying a greater voltage at the collector terminal, we can make the collector to base junction reverse bias. So, for this we cannot show here the numeric value. So, I will show here that the greater positive voltage is applied to the collector terminal. So, this is VCC. In this way, we can say that this emitter base junction is forward bias and collector base junction is reverse bias. So, what will be the input volt? What will be the current flowing through this? The base current IB and the output current will be IC. This is the output current. What will be the output voltage? Output voltage will be VCE, collector to emitter voltage. Input voltage will be VBE. Similarly, for PNP transistor, for making this emitter base junction forward bias, we can easily connect. We can make this emitter base junction forward bias by connecting the N side or base to the negative terminal of the battery and emitter to the positive terminal of the battery. So, we can make this emitter base junction forward bias. For making this collector base junction reverse bias, we have to connect with this. I have to make this reverse bias collector base junction. We have already applied, this is N side. I have already applied the minus VBB to this. We have to make this junction, PN junction, this is collector base, collector is this, sorry. This is N side and this is P side, so it is very clear, that was right. So, this N side is connected to the minus VBB. So, for making this reverse bias, what we have to do? We have to connect with this lesser negative voltage, that is minus VCC. Lesser negative voltage will work as we have to collector base junction reverse bias. So, if this VBB is less, then it will work as a positive terminal, and if this VCC is greater, then it will work as negative terminal. So, you can say that VBB is minus VBB is lesser in magnitude, and VBB is lesser in magnitude and VCC is greater in magnitude. If I consider this with sign, then you can say this is lesser and this is greater. So, in this way you can connect, you can make this collector base junction reverse bias. So, what will be the output characteristic? In this way you can see that this emitter terminal is common and you are taking the output from collector and emitter terminal, and you are giving the input from base and input to base and emitter terminal. So, the input current is IB and output current is IC. So, what will be the input and output characteristic, and what will be the gain of this circuit? The gain of this circuit will be, gain is nothing but output upon input. So, in this circuit output current is IC and input current is IB. So, what will be the gain? Gain of the circuit, gain of the common emitter configuration is denoted by beta. Beta is nothing but IC upon IB. What will be the input characteristic will be drawn between input current and input voltage. I mean to say, input current is IB, input voltage is VBE, by taking output voltage constant. It means for different values of VCB, you can draw the input characteristic between IB and VBE. Similarly, for drawing the output characteristic will be drawn between IC and VC by taking different input currents. So, this is the collector characteristic or output characteristic, and this is the input characteristic or base characteristics. So, what will be the, what is the input? How can we draw the input characteristic? The input characteristic is dependent. Input characteristic is drawn between IB and VBE for different values of VCE. So, it is clear that from this circuit, this is the PN junction diode and this junction is forward bias. So, if this junction is forward bias, it will follow the VI characteristic of the forward bias PN junction diode. So, it is very clear that it will follow the VI characteristic of the PN junction diode, and the graph will be like this. It will conduct after a certain value of, after cut in potential of the junction, and you can say in this characteristic it has been shown that the current is flowing, current starts increasing after the 0.6 volt, and as well as we increase the collector to emitter voltage from this circuit, from this graph, at Vc is equal to 1 volt, the current is less, as well as we are increasing the value of Vc, the cut-in potential is increasing. So, why the cut-in potential is increasing? Because you can see from here the current flowing through the diode, because if I check at this particular point, if I see for this particular point where you can see the variation, from here you can see that for this particular point the current for this voltage is less as compared to Vc is equal to 1 volt. So, what does it mean? As well as I am increasing the reverse bias voltage, Vc, the recombinations in the junction will reduce, because you are reducing the effective width of the base. By reducing the effective width of the base, the current will increase. The current will increase, it means at the lesser potential, at the lesser voltage, at the less reverse bias voltage, the less current will be there, and as well as we will increase the Vc, the Ib will increase by increasing the Vb. Similarly, for output characteristic, in the output characteristic Vce will decide, the value of Vce will decide whether this junction is forward bias or this junction is reverse bias. So, from this characteristic, the output characteristic is drawn between Ic and Vc. I told you that the output characteristic is drawn between output current and output voltage, that is Ic versus Vce, by taking Ib constant. For different values of Ib, I will consider Ib is equal to 0, Ib is equal to 0, it means you are reverse biasing the emitter base junction. If the current flowing in the Ib is equal to 0, it means you are reverse biasing the emitter base junction, it means the collector base junction is already reverse bias, emitter base junction is reverse bias, and collector base junction is already reverse bias. It means the transistor is operating in cut-off region. So, at Ib is equal to 0 microampere, you can say that this transistor is operating in cut-off region. At particular value of Vc, from this circuit it is clear that we have applied a sufficient voltage across the at the collector voltage for making this collector base junction reverse bias. So, if the collector voltage is less than the base voltage, in that case this junction will be forward bias. So, from this graph it has shown that at this particular value Vce, at this Vce, the collector voltage is less than the base voltage. For making this collector base junction forward bias, making this collector base junction forward bias, the collector voltage, for making this collector base junction reverse bias, the collector voltage should be greater than the base voltage. If the collector voltage is less than the base voltage, in that case what will happen? This junction will be forward bias. If this junction is forward bias, then in this characteristic it has shown that as this value Vc is saturation, the transistor will become transistor, or you can say collector base junction will be forward bias. So, if the transistor emitter base junction is already forward bias and you have made this by taking the collector voltage less than the base voltage, you have made the collector base junction forward bias. So, in that case transistor will operate in saturation region. So, at this particular value, before this particular value Vc saturation, the transistor will operate in saturation region. So, it has been shown in this figure that this transistor is operating in saturation region. As well as I will increase the value of Ib. By increasing the value of base current, the transistor will by increasing the value of base current, means we are increasing the base current. So in this circuit you can say that IE is nothing but IC plus IB. So by increasing the base current, this ammeter current will increase, or the gain of the circuit is IC is equal to beta IB. So the base current will be multiplied by the gain of the circuit. So by increasing the base current, the collector current will increase. So in this region we can say that transistor is operating in, by increasing the base current, transistor is operating in active region, commutator base junction is forward bias and collector base junction is reverse bias. So this region is known as active region. So by maintaining the, putting the value IB is equal to 0 microampere or less, the transistor will operate in cutoff region. By putting the particular value of VCE saturation, or by maintaining the collector voltage less than the base voltage, the transistor will operate in saturation region, or by maintaining the proper common ammeter voltage, or by maintaining the base voltage, collector voltage greater than the base voltage, the transistor will operate in active region and the current will increase by increasing the base current. So this is the output characteristic and input characteristic, or you can say the collector characteristic and base characteristic of the common emitter configuration. So what will be the output current? Output current is IC. IC is nothing but, in the common base configuration I have written that the IC is equal to alpha IE plus ICBO. So we can replace this, IC is equal to alpha, alpha is majority carrier current, ICBO is minority carrier current. So here the output current is IC. We can write this, we can rewrite this equation like this, IE is nothing but IC plus IB. So you will get IC is equal to alpha IC plus IB plus ICBO. So I have to write this, I will transfer this 1 minus alpha IC plus alpha is equal to alpha IB plus ICBO. You can write this. For IB is equal to 0, consider this consider this alpha is equal to 0.996. So IC will be equal to 250 ICBO. So what will be the general equation for this? You can write this as a general equation, IC is equal to alpha IB upon 1 minus alpha, ICBO upon 1 minus alpha. This alpha IB upon 1 minus alpha is majority carrier current, ICBO upon 1 minus alpha is minority carrier current. So in this equation it is clear that in case of common base configuration, output current was IC but input current was IE. In this case output current is IC and the input current is IB. So IC is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha IB plus ICBO upon 1 minus alpha. This term is written as, in case of common emitter configuration, this term is nothing but ICEO. ICEO is nothing but collector to emitter voltage when base is open. Why base is open? From this circuit you can see that the minority carrier current will flow in that case when the junction is reverse bias. When this junction, emitter base junction is forward bias, collector emitter junction is reverse bias. So the minority carrier current will flow only in this junction. So this current will flow in which case? When this terminal is open. So ICEO is nothing but collector to emitter current when base terminal is open. This is the minority carrier current. This is ICO, collector to emitter current when base terminal is open. Now what is the beta? Beta is the amplification factor or gain of the common emitter configuration. So how will I define this? Beta DC in DC mode and in AC mode. We can define in both modes. Beta DC is nothing but output current upon input current. Output current is IC, input current is IB. So this is the ratio of output current to the input current. So beta DC is equal to IC by IB. And what about the AC? Beta AC? Beta AC is nothing but delta IC upon delta IB, change in output current upon change in input current by taking output voltage constant. So what is the relation between This is the variation of beta that has been shown in this figure, that by varying at particular value of B, you can at a particular value of VC, you can find, by taking the VC constant, you can find the value of beta AC. So, for this particular point between this and this point, VC is constant, what will be the value of IB? You are taking, this is the output characteristic. So, this is the different values of IB. For different values of IB, you will take the different values of IC. So, from here you can calculate the beta AC, but for finding the beta DC, you have to calculate for the particular value of VC and for the particular value of current. So, at particular value of IB, you can calculate the beta DC. So, it is very clear that the beta AC and beta DC are reasonably close to each other, and we can interchange with each other. So, how will you define what is the relation between beta and alpha? The current gain of common emitter configuration and current gain of common base configuration. As you know that beta is the current gain of common emitter configuration. So, beta is equal to IC by IB, and this is the current gain of common base configuration, IC upon IE. So, as you know, the I is nothing but IC plus IB. So, you can write this IC by alpha is equal to, I am writing from here, IE is equal to IC by alpha is equal to IC plus, I am writing IB in terms of IC. So, I can write IB is equal to IC by beta. This is nothing but IC will be cancelled out. So, 1 by alpha is equal to 1 plus 1 by beta. So, I can write directly from here 1 by alpha is equal to 1 plus beta upon beta. So, you can write alpha is nothing but beta upon 1 plus beta, or you can write from here beta is equal to alpha. After simplifying, you will get beta is equal to alpha upon 1 minus alpha. And what will be the value of output current? Output current is nothing but or emitter current, output current IC is equal to beta IB. So, you can write this I is equal to IC plus IB, I is equal to IC plus IB, that will be equal to beta plus 1 IB. So, this is the relation between common emitter gain of amplification factor or gain of the common base configuration and common emitter configuration. Now, come to the next circuit, that is common collector configuration. In this circuit, I have made the collector terminal has been made common. I will consider that situation, or I will consider that mode in which transistor will operate in active region, or the transistor will work as an amplifier. So, I have to make this emitter base junction forward bias and collector base junction reverse bias. For making this emitter base junction forward bias, I have connected emitter terminal to the positive terminal of the battery and collector terminal to the negative terminal of the battery. And for making this collector base junction reverse bias, I have connected this base terminal to the negative terminal of the battery and collector terminal to the positive terminal of the battery. Similarly, for NPN transistor, this has been done that the emitter terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the battery and collector terminal is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and base terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Base terminal is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and collector terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So, in this way we can connect, we can operate the transistor in active region for common collector configuration by making emitter base junction forward bias and collector base junction reverse bias. So, for drawing the output and input characteristics, so no need to draw the input characteristic, because we have made this collector base junction reverse bias. So no current or minority carrier current will flow. So, I will not draw the input characteristic of the common collector configuration, I will draw only the output characteristic of the common collector configuration. So, output characteristic will be drawn between IC and VCE by taking IB constant. Okay. So, IC and VCE by taking IB constant. So, I will consider all those situations. If I am considering this IB is equal to 0 below, IB is equal to 0 below means IB is less than 0, it means you are making this collector base junction reverse bias. So, the emitter, if I am making this collector base junction reverse bias, the transistor will operate in cutoff region. and before this particular value of VCE, transistor will operate in saturation region, as well as I will increase the base current IB, the transistor will operate in active region and the collector current will increase. So in this way we can draw the output characteristic of the common collector configuration. So what is the gain of this circuit? Gain of the circuit is denoted by gamma, or amplification factor is denoted by gamma. Gamma is nothing but IE upon IB. Gamma is nothing but IE upon IB. This is the amplification factor of common collector configuration, and I have written the amplification factor for common emitter configuration and the amplification factor for common base configuration. This is the amplification factor for common collector, this is for common emitter, this is for common base. So how will you draw the relation between IE is equal relation between gamma and beta and gamma and alpha? IE is equal to IB IE is equal to IB plus IC. So I can write here, I can divide by IB. If I write this, divide by IB from both, I will divide by IB on both sides of the equation. I by IB is equal to 1 plus IC by IB. IC by IB is nothing but beta. So I am writing here beta. This is nothing but I by IB is nothing but gamma. So gamma is nothing but 1 plus beta. Now what is the relation between gamma and alpha? I am writing here gamma and alpha. IE is equal to, I am using again the relation, I is equal to IB plus IC. I have to write the relation between IC alpha and gamma. So IC by IE, I am dividing by IE both sides. IB by IE is equal to plus IC by IE. IC by I is nothing but alpha, IB by I is nothing but gamma, 1 by gamma. So alpha 1 minus alpha is equal to 1 by gamma. So gamma is equal to 1 upon 1 minus alpha. So this is the relation between gamma and beta, and this is the relation between gamma and alpha. These relations are useful for the examination purpose, and you can use these relations for solving the numericals. So this is all about the common base configuration and common collector configuration, the common emitter configuration and common collector configuration. For solving the numerical, we can consider that the assumption that the VB is equal to 0.7 volt and IC is nearly equivalent to IE. So because I have already told you in the common base configuration that IC is nearly equivalent to I, because the IB current is constituted by the, in case of common emitter configuration basically, IB current is constituted by the minority charge carriers. So we can ignore, or the value of IB will be less, very less as compared to collector and emitter. So this is all about common emitter configuration and common collector configuration. Thank you.